Welcome to this week's The Choice, and our choice is pretty simple. Head overseas.
Yeah, we're gonna head down to Leithen Valley hunts down in New Zealand with Rach, of course,
With
and
Rach
everyone
and the
else.
guys and the crew, and I mean, I'm gonna tell you, if you've never heard the roar and gore,
You need to try.
you gotta get out there.
Absolutely. Well, we have a great hunt going on.
Oh.
You and I actually have brownings this time, so we're gonna get going, shall we?
Yep, that's it.
Let's get going.
Waste no time.
No time.
Brownies put them down. Every time.
We are so excited to head back to New Zealand with Rach and everyone over there. It's a camp that we missed. You know, there was those years where we couldn't travel internationally. But once again, we're allowed to get out there, and we had a blast with Rachel, Stefan, everyone in camp. And it doesn't matter if it's raining outside like it did this past year, you're still gonna have a great time. The food, the accommodations are 5-star, top notch, and I will go back year after year as long as we're allowed to. Aubrey and I have been hunting and filming a lot together in this past year. And once again, in New Zealand, I am behind the camera and I am filming her on her first red stag hunt. She's got her Hoyt, and it was pretty awesome.
What a beauty!
Holy cow.
Second day in New Zealand! Woo!
We got it done. Sorry, I just threw everything. I'm a little excited. You know.
As you all know, we've been doing this for a long time. Actually hunting and filming for over 4 decades. Sometimes you get a little, you're like, ugh. You know what I mean? Because anything you do for that long a time, you start going, we did this or we did that. Filming your own child, and he ain't no little child anymore, is such a fulfilling thing. It's, to share that and experience that with them, to just have them there, and then when all of a sudden an opportunity arises and they seize it and you're there, I don't know who gets more emotional, him or me.
Well, thank you again, sir. Thank you, Rach, Leithen Valley, everybody. I'm sure they're gonna hear about this here soon. We'll text them once we get out of this little draw. But thank you, everybody, because this has been a fantastic week.
Leithen Valley, baby!
Folks, any of you parents know, it's priceless. Well, where are we?
Yeah, we're here with Rach.
Yeah, New Zealand, baby.
Crazy. And this year, we're using a browning.
Yeah, we were gonna have the kids. They're gonna hunt with their bow, with their Hoyts. And Rach asked if we would we do hunt with brownings. We're like, yeah, we just want to hunt. We just want to be all together. So we're here. We're gonna just make sure everything's dialed in for each one of us, and
Yep.
This is it, Leithen Valley, baby.
So, and the thing is that they had a 7mm and X-bolt, a Browning X-bolt. So we're actually that's one of the guns they can borrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna borrow it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Suppressed and ready to go.
Yep. Nice.
A lot of people may assume that it's really tough to take a weapon over, to New Zealand, and it really isn't. You just got to do the proper paperwork like anywhere else on the globe. When she said she had a Browning rifle, we're like, oh, okay. We'll leave ours at home.
Bullseye! We're ready to go! That's good, you can shoot a rifle too! I can! We're on!
I can only bow hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what
Thanks.
we'll see, but
Perfect.
let's see what we got.
All right. Good deal. Ralph will get a shot and we'll be good to go. All right, let's go.
This segment is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. The Choice is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Alps, exceed your expectations. Browning, the best there is. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere. Cyclops Lights, get out of the dark. DSC, Conservation, Education, and Advocacy. Easton, made in the U.S. since 1922. Camo, Adult Precision Air Guns. It's early morning in the beautiful New Zealand wilderness, and the excitement is already building as the all-girl trio, Rachel, Vicky, and Aubrey, set off for a new day of adventure. As they head out, it doesn't take long before they start spotting stag activity. Things are looking promising. The sun is just starting to light up the incredible landscape, painting the rolling hills and rugged peaks of Leithen Valley in stunning colors, all set against the breathtaking backdrop of New Zealand's wild terrain. Today, the roles have shifted, with Aubrey already having bagged her stag. She's now behind the camera, capturing the experience as Vicky takes her turn to hunt.
You know what, she's now my daughter-in-law. When we filmed this trip, she wasn't, but now she is. So hey, you know what, now I've got a new best friend and a daughter-in-law, and I think we make a heck of a tag team when it comes to hunting and filming each other. So we're out doing some glassing, some stalking, walking around, trying to see if we can't locate some red stags that I can go ahead and get a shot at. Well, we got set up. We heard them down in the timber. So we're up on the ridge side and they are down below in this thick timber down there. He's like making a scrape. Oh. Well, there's that. That's cool.
Red stags are known for their imposing stature, but it's their roar that truly defines them during the rut. As the males bellow their deep, guttural calls, they send a signal across the land, a challenge to other stags, and a declaration of dominance. It's a sound that echoes through the valleys, a powerful reminder of the wild, untamed nature of these magnificent creatures. This is the roar of Leithen Valley, and the girls are right in the heart of it.
Well, Aubrey, now you have proof that they roar while they're bedded. So this morning when we got down here, he said we're just gonna sit here and wait, because hopefully we can see stuff going on. And sure enough, we had that beautiful stag down there. And then he got up and he went back in. But since then, we've seen two other ones right along the beach. What do you guys call this? Beach trees? Beach trees. And they just like to be in there.
There's fallow.
Oh yeah, we're watching some fallow deer. We've seen a couple beautiful big fallow bucks up there. Beautiful color on them. Lots of action.
The girls are back on their feet, moving through the valley with heightened anticipation. Each step brings them closer to the action. And soon enough, they're rewarded with the sight of several stunning red stags. The thrill of the stalk is intense as they witness the beauty and power of these majestic animals up close. Though they've had a few incredible encounters with stags standing just out of reach, no shot opportunities present themselves for the morning hunt. But the excitement of the chase is far from over.
We spotted that stag. He's on a trail up there, but his chest was hiding in the grass from where I'm laying. And then when he finally got to where I had a clear shot, he ran.
This segment is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. This segment is brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious. Get Hoyt. The morning hunt proved to be a great success at Leithen Valley. As Vicky was guided by Rachel, Aubrey was behind the camera, and the girls had multiple incredible encounters with the magnificent New Zealand red stag. Now, as the afternoon arrives, the girls are back out in the field, ready for more stag action.
Later that afternoon, we come back over and Rachel's like, you know what, let's go back down, let's see what the wind is doing. We came in from a different direction off of this ridge, and she's like, let's just go and take a peek. And we're glassing, and all of a sudden we spot the stag again. And she's like, let's make this happen. The wind's good, let's see how close we can get. We got up to a point, we found a little tree so we could kind of hide under it. It wasn't a very big tree at all. And we got set up and we waited for him to give me a shot. Are you good, Aubrey? Are you ready?
It's going down. Just keep an eye, it's just standing behind that. Nice shot. Good shooting.
Thank
beautiful. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But that's a way down there.
Yeah.
I felt good with the shot. Rach asked me if I felt good with the shot, and I'm like, I'm good with it. So we hurried up, we double checked everything, we went down the mountain, and sure enough, I mean, I was starting to worry about it because I couldn't see him. Well, he had gone, he didn't go 30 yards, maybe 40 yards tops. He had run right into that timber and basically piled up.
He's right there on the hill. He's right there on the hill. I looked at that and I thought it was a log. I looked at it. He's right there, all piled up. Oh, good. Phew. Thank you, Lord. Beautiful. Yes. Good shooting. Thank you.
It was it. He was done. He was right there. And my stag is done. He is beautiful. He's down here in this thick timber. And I mean, it's once again, Leithen Valley hunts. Rach, you rock it. I mean, I can't even tell you the experiences that we've had. Now, the only thing is where we shot this stag, we got to carry it all back up.
Look how puffed up it is. He must have been cooking something. Oh, look at the mud on his horns. Beautiful. From wallowing. Look how dark he is. Dang. That was fun. Yeah, that was well, I mean, we've hunted here before with you with Leithen Valley, and then today we took the browning out. And do you think that was the same stag we saw this morning?
Yeah, it was one of them.
Was it
the one under the tree?
Was it
the big tree? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Rach. I appreciate it. That was great. I've never shot a stag with a rifle, and it's different than bow hunting.
Yeah.
Because you kind of you do more spotting because you can reach out a little bit further. You're not sitting at a wallow or trying to find an intersection or something like that.
But be picky with what
we could be a little picker with exactly. And this guy has a beautiful drop on him, and he's got his crowns up top. The only thing is that when we came up on him, his face is all swollen. He didn't look swollen when he was down low, but
even his body's all puffed up.
Yeah, what's up?
Probably from fighting, I'd say.
Yeah, because he was. Yeah. We watched him. He was peeing on himself and stuff like that. The roar and gore is going on.
Fighting, or I don't know if it's like where the bullet hit, but yeah, I've seen a couple of stags like this, and it's normally during the rut.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, and I mean his antlers are just like full of tree, and he's been wallowing because there's mud on his fronts, and I mean he is just beautiful. He's got ivory on the tops. I mean, couldn't even ask for a nicer bull. Look at that.
And what an
and the
evening.
Beautiful sun's that's been hot all day. And now we got to get it going. The three of us, girls again, we got to get him out of here. And we've got a stinking hike to get out. So, thank you again. Leithen Valley, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
The girls got it done.
This segment is brought to you by Easton, made in the U.S. since 1922. The Choice is also brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious. Get Hoyt. Hunter Specialties. Serious hunting tools. Muddy. Serious gear for serious hunters. Spy Point. Connected to your passion. Tracker. Built for love of country. True Timber. Almost real isn't real enough. Traditions. Feel the difference. The Choice is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Yeah. If you're good, I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Jake's about had it with the Cianciarulos. Now we've been having so much fun. Goodbye, kids.
See you later. Have a good day.
Thank you.
We're off to be tourists.
Yeah, have fun drinking deer milk.
You ready for DJ?
Oh, yeah.
Jake's got us covering a ton of ground. Vicky, RJ, Aubrey, everybody in camp had got their stags, right? And so it's my turn. So we're out and we're covering some new area. It's pretty cool. Now you've got to remember, like Leithen Valley and the majority of all the hunts there in New Zealand, a lot of thick, almost like a tropical forest type of areas that you're dealing with. So a lot of times these stags, you'll catch them in the mornings or coming out early in the afternoons, going out and feeding. Well, sure enough, we're doing a lot of glassing, and bingo, we spot 2 stags. We got 2 stags.
Ralph and guide Jake waste no time in putting on a stalk as RJ captures the action from behind the camera. But the group must tread carefully. Stags are well equipped to evade hunters with their excellent hearing, sense of smell, and eyesight.
See if you can see across the grass. Okay.
The one on the left.
Yeah, the one on the left. Oh, he's done.
He's done. Oh boy, buddy, Jake.
Good job.
Well,
He's smart, huh?
that was my first ever stag with the rifle like that. Unbelievable. You know, again, here at Leithen Valley, we all came and as a family, and really the group, everybody, you know, shot what they were looking for. And I just took a stud of a stag. Stud of a stag. The roar and gore is over here in Leithen Valley. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's down on the couch. Congratulations. That's awesome. What a fantastic morning here today.
Yeah, look at this. But the cool thing is to have those stags up there. You know, my last day out, and here it comes, and everything works out, and get a beautiful stag down with my Browning. And what could be better? Vicky, Aubrey, RJ, and I all tag out at Leithen Valley. Oh, look at this stag.
That's about as crown you can get.
Wow. Well, what can I tell you? I mean, again, here we're down under. I think it's called something like that. Here in New Zealand with Rachel and everybody else, Jake, Stefan. I mean, just, you know, you come down here to hear the roar and gore, and it's just incredible experience, you know, to witness this all. And I mean, taking a magnificent animal like this on thousands and thousands of acres that they have here. It's just incredible. You know, we've been seeing a lot of game. We are on a pre-rut situation, so the roar is really just getting going. We've been, you know, really hunting a lot of wallows, and this particular stag, there were 2 stags, and we found the series of wallows. And Jake was like, you know, we're gonna locate them somewhere. And sure enough, man, they were right above the wallows. You could tell that they were wallowing. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but what's really cool is, you know, we used the contours of the land, got up, Jake ranged them at 200. I put the Browning 7mm, and he didn't go nowhere. And you know, the really cool thing is we're sharing this as a family. Vicky shot her stag, Aubrey shot her stag, RJ shot his stag, and now I shot mine. Here at Leithen Valley, baby. You know, forever, we've always talked about the camaraderie, the camps, and the atmosphere, and what, you know, sharing the passion and the drive that we all have, you know, for hunting. And I don't care where you're hunting, what you're hunting, or how you're hunting. Every time we go there and with Rach and the whole team, you just feel like family. You know, and you hear that a lot, but the reality of it is that's why we're doing this. You know what I mean? It's to share the love and the passion and to experience it together, whether it's with family or friends. And every single time we're at Leithen Valley, it's the same. Great people, great adventure, and definitely great memories.
Leithen Valley venison, baby!
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
I have to tell you, all the years we've bow hunted them,
I know.
our red stags, you know, with Rach and
Yep,
Leithen Valley. And it was like, oh, I don't have to get that close.
I know, right? Well, we went down there this year. We went down there where we're gonna have RJ and Aubrey take their hoits.
And they got their stags. How cool is that?
And we're like, hey, let's go ahead and take.
Yeah,
let's take our Browning. So you know what? We used a Browning down there, and it was fun. It was
a blast.
You know what?
Literally.
No pun intended. Hey, Rach, everyone at Leithen Valley, thank you guys so much for everything. Thanks for letting us hang out with you guys in camp. And honestly, we missed you guys. We need to have them come over here or do some other stuff. Who knows?
And again, we experienced the roar in Gore. Because why? The roar at Leithen Valley and the town is Gore. So that's why
You're rambling a lot today.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for making your choice.
The choice.
We'll see you next week. Do you have anything else you want to ramble on?
No, but maybe I could come up with a rap song. You know what I mean?
No, don't. No.
Closed captions brought to you by Wounded Warrior Outdoors, providing wounded service men and women with therapeutic outdoor adventures.
Can I have you talk about hunting and filming with Aubrey?
Okay.
It was miserable.
You're supposed to go boots and cats, 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 boots and cats.
Nah.
Oh.
I think that's it.
Whoop whoop.